At this moment, more than 60 million Americans across the South are under this severe storm threat. You've got a massive system sweeping all the way from Texas to the Atlantic, and it's expected to bring damaging winds and those ever dangerous tornadoes. CBS News senior weather correspondent Rob Marciano is following all the latest for us from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Rob, it doesn't look too treacherous where you are now, but how bad will things get today?
Well, we're ahead of it right now, Errol, but it's already been bad in Dallas and North Texas with hundreds of thousands of people without power. You showed that line across the border in Marshall County, Oklahoma. They got 16 homes and 2 businesses there on Main Street damaged. And Ada, Oklahoma, just southeast of Oklahoma City, reports of damage there with collapsed homes and businesses and even people potentially trapped. So this is a dynamic system that's having some great impacts for life and property already this morning, and it's all moving off towards the east, and we'll be getting it, I think, a little bit later on today. And if anything, Errol, it's going to be strengthening it as it does so.
And one of the things about this region of the country, if you've got major transit arteries, I'm thinking of the I-10, for example. So what can folks in the South expect over the next 24 to 48 hours? Because they'll be in the thick of it.
They will be. Well, this line that's gone through Oklahoma and Texas is about to cross the Sabine and get into Arkansas and Louisiana. And as it does so, it's starting. You see the winds kind of in my face here. The south winds and southwest winds are beginning to pick up off the Gulf of Mexico, and that's going to increase. That's kind of the lower level winds that kind of feed into spinning the air in the atmosphere. And because of that, we think that some of these storms are going to have some rotation, and the potential for tornado is going to increase from Shreveport to Monroe, down here to Baton Rouge, down I-10 through New Orleans and Gulfport, Biloxi, potentially all the way to Mobile as we go through the later afternoons and evening hours tonight, and then continuing overnight into Georgia and then the Carolinas tomorrow. I think there'll be a similar threat there. All the while, the backside of this thing has got blizzard warnings up, and we're looking for several inches of snow to fall in places like Omaha, Nebraska, and winds blowing 40, 50, maybe 60 miles an hour. So even if you don't get a severe storm or a tornado coming to your area, this storm is going to be so big and expansive, there's going to be some potentially wind damage for millions of Americans across, especially the southeastern quadrant of the country, Errol.
Wow, a cold snap after this windy slap. Rob Marciano, you and the crew, stay safe. We appreciate your reporting. Let's cross now to CBS News. Philadelphia meteorologist Grant Gilmore with a look at your national forecast. And I see you've got it in highlight there, Grant. What should people expect? It looks to be quite dangerous.
Errol, the activity has really started to ramp up pretty much over the last couple of hours. You heard Rob talking about it. Ongoing tornado warnings heading right towards Shreveport right now. All along that line, though, you've got severe winds in excess of 58 miles. We've already seen some severe thunderstorm damage because of these severe storms moving through, and we expect more as we go throughout the day. You see that enhanced risk stretching from southern Arkansas, northern Louisiana, all the way along the northern Gulf states into the panhandle of Florida. So that's today. Into the day tomorrow, though, the threat continues, but the focus is going to be on northern Louisiana into southern Mississippi and southwestern Alabama today for that threat for some strong tornadoes, EF2 or stronger. And then there's that severe threat extending through the Carolinas all the way up into the Northeast as we go into the day tomorrow. Like Rob said, this is a massive storm system with the winter side to the north. That could drop up to 15 inches of snow before the system clears off the coast as we go into the second half of the week. Back to you, Errol.
Wow. Just have your battery-powered radios ready just in case. Grant Gilmore, thank you very much. We'll see you again soon.